You're watching GRTV, my favorite. Wahoo!
This is the typical moment of the GamesCom experience, which I always dread. And if you could see what I see right now, you'd be scared as well. But we're going to give you, again, a look at how GamesCom looks and sounds. Luckily, you won't be able to smell it. But we are now heading from the safe haven, which is up here somewhere, which we call the business center, and heading out to the open to the public show floor. So come with me. Gigantic halls all around here, mostly filled with people. Reportedly, there's also games, and people looking at games, playing games, grabbing all the free stuff they can, which is more or less what games journalists do as well. We just do it in a more orderly fashion. But we're going to head into what is Hall 9. We actually hired Eirik, who's behind the camera, to knock people out with his camera. Tryon Worlds, of course, here with End of Nations and Rift. We're actually going to head down to down this hallway to the very end of it, to Hall 8, where some of the bigger names, like Nintendo, is hanging out.
Hey! Gamescom is fun! Woo!
I promise you guys, we were actually on the way to Hall 8, but we had to take refuge outside just for a few minutes to catch our breath, to get some fresh air, to get away from the throng. We're closing in on Hall 8. For a while there, it felt like this hallway never would end. But now, through some feats of strength and a bit of movie magic, we're finally here at Hall 8. Again, people are standing in line a lot at Gamescom, either to play games or just to look at games. They just look at presentations of games. And one of the really insane queue times that we've heard about is for Call of Duty Black Ops, which is in one of the other halls, where people would queue for like 4 or 5 hours to watch a presentation. They didn't even get to play the game, but that's how they did it. They stood in line to be entered into the booth, and then they stood in line some more.
Starting with Petter.
Damn it, can you start with Rasmus and I can check my paper? Aragorn's Quest is this new Wii game. No. It's a move game. I'm getting tired of that joke myself. I'm so sorry. One thing that I can't get enough of is, like in this situation, we have Argon's Quest with the move, and then we have Kinect just on the other side for some other game that Warner Brothers is publishing. It's fun to me, okay? You Sing Girls Night. Never heard of it. I'm not sure I'm gonna get it. Not sure I'm gonna play it. I don't know if it's for me. It could be the best game I've ever played, but for some reason I won't give it a chance. And I think that's a valuable lesson to all of us, to give You Sing Girls Night a chance, because you know it could be the best game ever of all categories. People like me probably will never find out. That's our loss. We should all be very ashamed of that fact. I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna flee. I'm gonna run. These guys are these guys are trying to run. They're not getting out. Here we go. Save his life. Shove him out of there. That's good. That's good. So of course, it should be said that people come to Gamescom year after year because they love to come here. All that whining and complaining we do when walking around these halls is just because we're wimps. We're old, broken men. We're not as young as we used to be. We wish we were, but we're not. So that's why I end up complaining and whining. So people love Gamescom. There's a reason for it. Filled with amazing games. The latest games, the upcoming games. Great queues to stand in. If you're going to stand in a queue next year, make sure to do that at Gamescom, because they have awesome, long queues. But yeah, that's why people come here. But for me, this is goodbye. My ride's arrived. And, well, I'll see you guys at Year TV very soon again.